Well, as we said before, we are so happy that you came out this morning to be with us, that the extended church family here of Willow DuPage was able to come together and celebrate God's love for us this morning. You know, our family got together here at Christmas. We have our main celebration tomorrow with our family flying in and everything, but my dad was with us on Christmas Day, and he was down here for our Christmas Eve services, and then drove back up to our house, and we have a driveway that's kind of on a slant like this. It's about 50 feet long, and he parked up right next to the house with his van. And we had Christmas Eve and went to bed. And by the time we woke up in the morning, his van, which had been at the top, was now at the bottom. And so it had slid, thankfully, just very slowly in a straight line, right down to the very, very end of the driveway, about a foot from the road. And hadn't gone into the road and hadn't gone into the ditch. But it had slid backwards. And it kind of reminded me of the time that we're in right now, getting into New Year's, with all the New Year's resolutions and stuff. You know, when we look back on the course of the past year, we think about, you know, how did it go? Where have I gone? You know, have I made forward movement in various areas in my life, or have I slid backwards? You know, the thing about Dad's van that was weird is that it must have just happened very slowly and incrementally for it to have gone that perfectly backwards down the driveway. And so you may not have even noticed it happening if you were sitting there watching it over the course of time. And a lot of times in our life, it's the same way. There are little things that just sort of slide backwards really slowly. But the cool thing is that God does allow New Year's and chances to make it over again, and chances to turn the backslide into steps forward. And that's what we want to be about in the course of this next year. The cool thing is that if we take even one little step forward, God will take 1,000,000 in our direction. He wants so much to be in a relationship with us that if we just throw that one little prayer up, I guarantee you, He's just waiting there to hear and wants nothing more than to welcome you back. And He'll come back into relationship with us and draw us back to Him. Let's worship Him together for that.